The ILO guidelines on the promotion of decent work and road safety in the transport sector were adopted in 2019 by the ILO's Tripartite constituents. Today, we are gathered here in Santiago de Chile from the 25th to the 27th of March to participate and organize a tripartite workshop to validate the training materials on the guidelines and be able to better disseminate this product among ILO constituents. Workers, employers, and governments are also here gathered to analyze how to better apply a corridor approach from the guidelines into the bi-oceanic corridor, which is a project that has the potential to make this region of the South Cone grow.
I bring you greetings from Santiago de Chile, where we are here with the ILO, governments and employers federations to talk about the need for raising safety and standards in the road transport sector. In 2019, through the tripartite process with the ILO, we were able to have guidelines for the safety and raising standards for road transport globally. This meeting is about the verification of training materials which unions can use to raise those standards.
The ILO guidelines are a comprehensive set of best practices, recommendations based on ILO standards and policies for how to achieve decent work and road safety. They make this clear connection. They articulate the connection between drivers' conditions, drivers' pay, and the ability to drive in a way that's healthy and safe, which is absolutely essential. And then they give guidance for how trade unions, governments, and employers, but then also the companies at the top of supply chains can cooperate to make sure that drivers can have decent work, have decent conditions so that they can drive safely.
For us, it's a very important meeting because we are discussing here the guidelines with employers and also the government to see how can we develop and increase and improve worker conditions, especially the different rules that maybe we can move forward and try to take that into consideration for the next recommendation from ILO.
There are a set of international guidelines, but in this workshop here, we are having very practical conversations about how do we actually apply these guidelines in a very difficult, real situation. So if we can get this right, we will increase we will create better livelihoods for the drivers, we will increase road safety and sustainable development across the countries in the bi-oceanic corridor.
As part of this meeting, we are talking about safe rates. We are talking about the need for employers to engage properly with trade unions. Safe Rates is a global campaign by the ITF, supported by the ETF, to make sure that we have equal pay standards and safety, whether you are a driver working for a major company or whether you own your own vehicle. These are truly important meeting for us to make sure that those standards are increased globally for all of our drivers in road transport.
ITF is in Chile at an ILO conference about the guidelines for safety and security for truck drivers. It's a conversation we have with the affiliates of 6 countries in Latin America, the bi-oceanic corridor, and also employers and governments are here at this conference, and we try to have a conversation to better the situation and the working conditions of truck drivers, not only in Latin America, but in fact also globally.